Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to episode 5 of my Road to Glory. It's a French Road to Glory. Now we're going to start off this episode just showing that we've got a fair few players who need some contracts, so we will need to go and get some more contracts, and Gonalens is one of the main players, so I think it's definitely worth it. So you can just see us looking at our current stock, and we only have a few silver ones, and I don't really want to use that. And the silver ones, if you're wondering how we got them, it was from those little pack openings from the web app, so we got them. But then we end up getting a contract because the bronze, there was 2 available, but the bronze I didn't bother going and renewing the contract. I just went and bought Valbuena, who is a really good player, and I think he's a great addition to the lineup. We had Nzogbia, and we got Remy Cabella. I keep saying Cabai, but it's actually Cabella. But I thought we needed a third option. And then also I really wanted to go out and get Lacazette. He was one of my go-tos for this series. He was someone I knew I was going to get at some point, and we finally had the coins to go and get it. It took a little while to just try and find the right one. I didn't want to overpay for them, but at the same time I didn't want to wait around and wait and go, oh, I should get this one. I'm going to save 50 coins, but I think we got a pretty good deal of it. I think it was about 900 coins, so we'll take that. I think he's definitely worth it. Remy will be the next one we're going for in terms of strike partnerships. Sorry, as the other striker. Not that we're not just going to discard like Ben Yedder. Definitely going to be using him. Camaro as well. Jermaine. We've got some good strikers. But we scored a really nice goal here through Ben Yedder, and I think that was a little bit of lag just there. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, a really nice goal. It wasn't anything good for me. It was just pure luck, that one. But at the same time, such a nice finish from Ben Yedder. And I have to say, those 4-star weak foots came into play there. But he's going to go straight through with Obafemi Martins, and they're going to score. It's such an easy goal. It's one of those ones where when you can see it, you're like, shit, how the hell? And I think you just give them too much to respect. You sort of overplay a little bit. You try to predict where they're going to go, and they just never go there. So in that aspect, it was just shit defending. But trying to anticipate the play. It's so hard against those guys like Martins and stuff, and that's why they're so effective, why everyone has them. But it ended up, I don't know if he quit or what was going on there. I think he quit because it sort of just paused and then went. But because it was 1-1, we don't get a win. It's just as if the game didn't happen, but we lose contracts and we lose coins. Now, had we not had those extra 200 coins or whatever, we would have got barely anything. But those extra 200 coins that we're getting for each game from the last episode, they're really saving us here. So that's 2 games in a row where nothing's happened. Well, at least that game, it was pretty early on and nothing happened. So we weren't really affected. Where the first game we ended up scoring a goal, and yeah, it was a real bummer how it happened. But because of all the contracts losing, all that sort of stuff, we ended up having to go and get some more contracts. Now we're taking on a dude who's just got like an all-out pace side, really. I know that the strikes weren't exactly the pace is, but he's got like Uche, whatever, in the centre mid positions. Like, let's just tell him like how pacey he was. But I think you should mention like that because there's so much pace and you got like Uche in the midfield, the sides are so unbalanced, and it's just never going to work. You can just pass way through it. And plus, my players aren't too shabby themselves. They're not any slouches. So we're already up 2-0. And then he goes and passes it short. And Lacazette, through and goal. Do some not step overs, but I'm not sure what they're called. But I was trying to do step overs, and we actually did them a little bit too early. But thankfully, the ball was close to Lacazette that we could just take it around the keeper. We ended up getting a little bit of achievement there, or whatever they're called, trophies on PSN. But we pick up our first proper win of this Division 8 or whatever. So I'm pretty happy about that, because I reckon we would have got them before, but it didn't work out that way because quitting and all that. But we take on a really nice side. It's just it's a bit of a hybrid of French, and it's like Syria or French Chile maybe is what it was going for actually. But he had Pogba in at centre forward. Now I know Pogba can play in the attack, but I don't know if centre forward's the right move. But you know what? Either way, it was a really nice side. Had informed Mandanda up front, which is someone we could possibly look at getting, whether it be just a normal one or what, but definitely an option. But already up 1-0, got Lacazette here, and we're just going to put it past the keeper. Just that one touch, it was perfect distance away from the keeper. It couldn't be any better. And then Remy Cabella, what a fucking goal that was. Straight in the top corner. I know in the past finesse shots have been OP, but I don't really score too many finesse shots, especially outside the box. Outside the box in general, it doesn't happen too often. So I was pretty thrilled to score that one, like really thrilled. So good stuff about that. So we're going to move on to the next game, or sorry, the next clip I should say, and it's showing us getting a few players. Now Cabella, he was only on loan, so we wanted to go ahead and get a few players there, just to shore up the squad, get a few more players. Matiu or whatever his name is. I don't know the exact pronunciations, but I think he's a pretty solid centre back. And also the Cabella thing, I didn't finish that. As you can see, that's a great team. But Cabella, we had him on loan, so I thought it was about time we get his proper one because he's about to sort of run out in the near future. And I thought, while we have the coins, I don't want to go and buy everyone else and then have Cabella leave and be like, oh shit, don't have any coins anymore. So we'll get him in and have him sitting there waiting for his loan cards in, because I'm not going to waste the loan cards while we have it there. May as well use it. But we're up 1-0 already against this Techers team, whatever. It's a really nice side, I reckon, but just not strong enough for us. As Nabab pass it to Valbuena, he's going to cross it in. Keeper's going to come out, but Romeo Cabella with the bicycle kick, and what a great goal. That's 2 stunners by Cabella. Really good there. You see a few replays of it. I can't believe when it happened. I know it's like, it's an open goal, whatever, but still a great finish. I've seen many times they just blow that, or the user blows that, whatever. I mean, I didn't actually try to do anything, it sort of just happened. But then there's some pretty poor defending here. Lacazette just gets it to Nabab, and we're going to make it 3-0 before half time. And I think that was the killer blow there. At 2-0 you can sort of make a draw, whatever, but there's no going back from there. And we sort of just having a bit of fun here with Cabello's dancing around. We're going to do a skill here. I didn't actually mean to do that, meant to do sort of step overs, but it didn't really work out. We ended up winning a penalty though. And Lacazette, he's going to step up, and he's going to bang it home straight down the middle at the top, the top middle part, whatever. That's the one I always go for. Matiu, first little mistake there. Well, it's not too much. It was a header, but ended up getting deflected. But then Gillette or whatever, he's the one who actually did make the mistake. Well, me making the mistake with him. Just not. I don't find him that great, but I suppose he's the best that we got at the club at the moment, and I'd prefer to upgrade other positions at this time being. But nonetheless, another win, another good win, to say the least. And the last thing I'm going to do in this episode is just going to show us picking up Henri. I don't know how many games to play with him, but he's pretty versatile with the centre forward position. You play a bit of cam, play a bit of striker, whatever we want. So that's where I'm going to leave the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you can leave a like, and hopefully you can subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you for the next episode, guys. Bye.